we're learning more about those who were on board of that American Airlines flight that collided with the Army helicopter crashing into the river there near D.C. These are the pictures. We know 6 of those who died were members of the skating club of Boston. These are some of their photos. They're part of a tight-knit family. When you go and you're in this skating world, you got to be there like 5 to 7 days a week. They're identified by the club's CEO in Boston as Gina Hahn and Spencer Lane. These are some of their photos. 2 athletes who were some of the best skaters in the country. And Spencer, I guess, had just started out. They were excited to be at the Skating National Development Camp out in Wichita, Kansas.
Spencer, in the best way possible, was a crazy kid, highly talented, like incredibly talented, has not been skating that long and just rocketing to the top of the sport. Very fun, very cerebral, a good thinker. Sorry about my Boston accent. Gina, just a wonderful kid, wonderful parents, great athlete, great competitor, loved by all.
So those athletes were on board with their parents. Those are their pictures again. If we want to pull up the coaches too. So this is what we know about the coaches. It's Yevgenia Shishkova and Vadim Naumov. That's them there. I guess they were world championship skaters, Sandra, originally from Russia. They won these world championships back in the 90s, and then they came to Boston back in the early 2000s to take hold of this Boston group and kind of teach these skaters a lot. Their son was in Kansas too during this event. This just breaks your heart. And he left early. His parents stayed, and he just found out they're not coming home.
So Max was competing at the U.S. Championships in the senior men's event, championship men. He placed 4th, which is a medaling spot. And his time in Wichita concluded on Sunday with the men's event. He was actually on a plane on Monday. I came back with him. He had no reason to stay at the National Development Camp. Both of his parents were with him while he was competing. It's well known, Mom was always too nervous to watch him skate. But his dad was with him, and Dad was in the kiss and cry, sharing his great performance.
I feel like, you know, what do you say when you hear that? And so this poor kid is in his 20s. He comes back. He thinks he's going to see his parents in Boston, and he finds out that they died on their way home. And we're also learning, too, as they kind of come in, that there was a flight attendant who has now been identified as a dad and a stepdad who lost his life on that plane, too.